In a village where the market was the heart of life and elders were the keepers of wisdom, there lived a young girl whose beauty was spoken of wherever people gathered. Her skin glowed like the morning sun, her walk was confident, and many believed she was blessed beyond others. But admiration slowly fed her pride. She walked through the village as though the paths were made for her alone. When people greeted her, she answered carelessly. When elders spoke, she smiled politely but never listened. In her heart, she believed that beauty placed her above correction. Each day, the villagers noticed the change. Beauty still followed her, but humility no longer did. One bright morning, the market was alive with voices, laughter, and the scent of ripe fruit. Traders called out to customers, children ran between stalls, and elders sat beneath trees sharing stories. The girl walked proudly through the narrow market path, her eyes fixed ahead, her steps fast and careless. Suddenly, she collided with an old woman carrying a basket of fruits. The basket fell. Oranges rolled into the dust. Bananas scattered across the ground. The old woman stumbled and fell to her knees. The market fell silent. The old woman looked up at the girl and said gently, "Child, walk carefully." Instead of helping, the girl frowned. "Why do you block my way?" she said sharply. "Can you not see who I am?" The old woman slowly gathered her fallen fruits and replied calmly, "Beauty should never make one forget respect." The girl laughed, her voice filled with arrogance. "Old woman," she said, "your time has passed. Step aside and let the young shine." People watched in shock as the old woman rose slowly, pain in her eyes but strength in her voice. "If pride has taught you to look down on others," she said, "then pride will teach you how it feels to be looked past." She picked up her basket and walked away, leaving the market silent behind her. That night, the girl slept peacefully, unaware that her careless words had already found their way into her fate. When morning came, she looked at her reflection and froze. Her skin had lost its glow. Her body felt weak and thin. Her back bent slightly as she stood. The face she once admired now looked tired and old. Fear filled her heart as she realized her beauty had left her. She stepped outside, but no one admired her. Some villagers passed without recognizing her. Children stared and whispered. The pride that once lifted her now crushed her spirit. Days turned into nights. Hunger, loneliness, and shame became her companions. With each step through the village, she felt the weight of every warning she had ignored. At last, weak and humbled, she returned to the market. There she saw the same old woman sitting quietly beside her fruits. The girl fell to her knees. "Forgive me," she cried. "My beauty blinded me. My pride broke me." The old woman looked at her for a long moment, then spoke gently. "Wisdom speaks softly, child. Pride is what makes it hard to hear." She placed her hand on the girl's head. "Go," she said. "And remember." When the girl returned home, her strength slowly came back. Her youth returned. Her beauty shone once more, but her heart was no longer the same. She walked through the village differently now. She greeted elders with respect and listened when they spoke. In the market, she helped others and walked carefully, remembering the sound of fruits falling into the dust. She learned that pride does not enter loudly, it grows quietly until it controls the heart. She learned that beauty without humility invites loss, but beauty guided by respect becomes a blessing. And so, the village remembered her not only as a beautiful girl, but as one who learned.